Yeah, obviously, I was super proud with the way I was able to bounce back. Have my best year since being in the league, and there was a lot of hard work, effort, sacrifice to get me to this point, and now I think it's a matter of doing it again, and I still don't think I'm at my prime by any means. I think I can be a lot better in a lot of areas of my game, and continue to keep building and getting better.
Those increments of improvement now are harder, aren't they? Like when you get to this level, to take it up another notch, it gets harder and harder.
Yeah, definitely. I think you learn things every year in this league, and I think myself, I've just learned so much. Nights when maybe you don't have it, you find a way to get it done. Before maybe the pass hits the skate or you hit the post, but I think the more you play, the more confidence you get. Those go in, and you can have an impact on the game that way. So, I think just staying with what I'm doing, having good chemistry, I think is a huge thing, and I think I'm super excited for next year.
Talking about sticking with the things that you're doing, and we've talked about all the different specialists you work with. Is it just a matter of sticking with that entire plan to get to the next level, or do you have something that you want to add in your off season?
Yeah, I mean, I think I have a pretty good foundation of what makes me successful, and what makes me be confident and feel good, and I think every year is a challenge. There's tougher matchups, road games, you're playing against top pair, top line, whatever it is. So it's hard, and it's hard to do what I did this year and continue to build on it next year. So I'm excited for that challenge.
Clayton, you mentioned some areas of improvement. Well, what specifically do you think you'll focus on this offseason in terms of improving?
In terms of like on the ice, or
Yeah.
I mean, I think you can always get better. Scoring your shot, your skating a little bit. But during the game, I think defensively, I can still be better. There's another level for me there. I think trying to have a good plus minus, and I think ultimately that's only going to help the team take another step and help us win when the time comes.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, got a lot of golf in your off-season future.
I don't know. We'll see. It'll be nice to play a little bit here for the downtime, and then I'll be back training and skating here shortly.
How surprising is it for you, knowing off the injury you came off of this past year and the success you had in the history books? Does it surprise you at all when you look back at it, or is it something you expect of yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I think, I always knew I could get there. It was just, a matter of actually doing it. And, it was tough to believe it just with, how my leg felt, throughout the summer, and not skating a lot, and not really training, just doing a lot of rehab. And I definitely, I think I surprised myself a little bit. But I always knew I could do it.
And how would you describe the 2022-23 season as a whole?
Yeah, I think I really do believe that our team took a step this year. With all the road games and the crazy schedule that we had, and I think our group did such a good job of sticking together, playing for each other, playing for our coaches, and just having a ton of pride, and never giving up. And so I'm proud of the way that we handled that, and now I think it's something that we have to continue next year and keep building on it.
Yeah, you gotta ask.
Yeah, all right.
I gotta know.
So in the yearbook, you put down that magic was your guilty pleasure. Did you care to elaborate?
No, that was just kind of a random one. I was like obsessed with it when I was younger, but I was never really good at it. I don't really know anything, so maybe I'll have to learn some this summer. I know one card trick. That's about it. Yeah.
Because we all know about your offensive prowess. We've seen the stats. I think you became a more complete 200-foot player this year. Your defending was much better. Your back checking, even on the assist last night, started with your back check. Is that something you just picked up on because you became more mature as a player, or is that from the coaching staff, or is it just inner desire to, hey, I need to be more well-rounded as a player?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both. I think, obviously, the coaches always harp on, if you play good D, you're going to ultimately have more offense. And I think, maybe it takes some time to realize that, that it actually is true. And I think, like I said, you learn so much in this league. It's, 82 games, you're playing every other night. And I think, as the years go on, you just learn the little things. And, I really do believe I got, a lot better in the defensive zone and, like you said, being a better defensive player. And I think that's something that, I want to continue to get better at. And like I said, ultimately it's only going to help the team win and be more successful.
You tied Keith Tkachuk's record last night, somebody you know very well and relationship with in St. Louis. Have you had any conversations with Keith?
Yeah, we haven't talked yet, but I'll have to shoot him a text here, and he's probably happy that I didn't break it. So it's nice that we're both up there tied. Yeah.
When you have a chance to look back, is there one area maybe specifically that you can point to, or you say this franchise took a step in the right direction this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think I would probably say after the trade deadline, we traded a lot of key players away, and everyone kind of thought we were just gonna roll over and lose every single game the rest of the year. And we went on a 9-game point streak. Maybe we didn't win every game, but we were playing really good teams, teams that are going for the Stanley Cup. And I think we did a good job of working super hard and being in those games. And I think everyone realized it's way more fun when you're in those games and it's competitive. And no matter if it's game 82 or 20th game, it's it's much better if you're in the game and it's competitive.
I gotta ask, did you ever have a moment where you were like, God, it was so close to setting that new record? And obviously you want to win more than anything else, but the competitor in you, was it like, oh, just 1 point shy?
I think Soderstrom's shot in the second hit the post, and then Brownie got another whack at it. But yeah, it was. I'll get him next year.